Dodge this.
What if I told you that you can actually dodge this? Sounds impossible, I know, and in normal circumstances you would be right. However, that doesn't mean the concept of dodging bullets is any less cool just because you can't do it point blank. How cool would it be if you could? Well, it helps to have slow-mo on, and that's the core premise of SUPERHOT. A puzzle game and first-person shooter hybrid in which time only moves when you move. And I have to say, this is the most innovative game I've played in years. Or would have been if I had bought it at the time of release, but instead it sat on my wishlist for months, 2 years. So much so that it had a VR sequel. And while you might have heard of SUPERHOT via the word of mouth or from game theory, but I've never heard about the second game on PC, Mind Control Delete. But before we discuss this in detail, let's recap what happens in SUPERHOT. You are a young and aspiring gamer with an early VR headset, at the height of technology where ASCII art was the most complex medium of communication. You get this new and exciting game from a friend and play a few levels before you're booted out, but you start to dig deeper. And deeper and deeper, but it seems there's nothing there to do but kill some red dudes. And while you're just enjoying yourself some nice VR, creepy things start to happen. You start seeing yourself in the game, being watched. This continues to escalate until you're forced to punch yourself in the knee and suffer head trauma from the jolt of pain. The game then forces you to quit back to desktop. But the game is so addicting you crave more. And more. And more. So you dive right back in so deep that you cannot go back, and have no choice but to let yourself get assimilated into the hive mind to help people propagate SUPERHOT to everyone, all while you get to enjoy the endless amounts of fun, and play SUPERHOT forever and evermore. This is where SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete picks up. Since you're already part of the system, the game doesn't even pretend that this is a game anymore, and you get to explore the virtual landscape that comprises your little mental prison, all while you get to play SUPERHOT bit by bit on the way. Except this time, instead of everything being prefabricated, you have to fight through a series of randomly picked rooms. As usual, it's clear out the place before moving on to the next. But wait, hold up. I thought there was another guy I had to kill. Did I hallucinate that? No, hold on, things are different now. Now when I blow enough red beans away, the rest spontaneously explode. I don't even need to clean house, I just gotta kill enough. Not only that, I was already pretty skilled at the game. I mean, I 100%ed the original SUPERHOT, so I think I deserve some credit. But now, I get even gooder. For starters, I have 3 hearts, allowing me to make 2 mistakes before I have to restart. And I can hack my mind to make myself a more efficient killer. Piercing bullets, faster reload, becoming a suicide bomber. Hell, this is gonna be a massacre. But I'm not the only one who went up badass. My enemies have too. They can spawn with their weapon being an integral part of the bot, denying you the chance to pick it up because it dies with them and never leaves their hand. Or they can be harder to kill because only one piece of their body is there exposed and the brain remains armored. You'll have to aim for the weak point or use an armor-piercing weapon like the nail gun, which due to its very fast projectile is useful for both of these. And if the enemy has one, kill them first. But be careful, because if they have spikes sticking out of them, they will explode when killed, sending a hail of bullets everywhere. There's little tricks you can use against all of them to make your life easier if you know what you're doing, and the katana will be useful for chopping them to pieces no matter which one you're facing, thanks to its new ability to reflect the bullets. It even gets better when you get the charge ability, which may essentially turns it into an instant cleave. Or whether they're armored or not, it doesn't matter. Each of them can be hacked, and every one. What the hell is that? A werewolf? Why is it bulletproof? Is this some little hostile mob that will attack everything in sight? Oh no, it's not. It's targeting me specifically. And it looks like it's trying to tear me apart. Holy crap, it's almost like a time limit because it's such a relentless pursuer. Taking hard after hard because I can't sprint to flee from it or shoot it to slow it down. Alright, calm down. I just have to kill everything else faster before it kills me. And success. Oh, this was frightening. I've got to find out what this was about. Maybe there's some information hidden within these memory files. I've got to keep digging. I've got to go deeper. I will uncover the secrets within this all-consuming VR machine. And this is where I'm gonna call it a day. SUPERHOT was incredibly fun, and Mind Control Delete was a decent sequel worthy of purchase. However, I have to admonish the developers for making one small change to the post-level SUPERHOT chant screen. What used to be press left mouse button to continue now became press any button to continue. And they do mean any button. So if I'm playing Windows because I want to chat to people over on Discord in between rounds or watch YouTube in the background, hitting Alt-Tab is going to send me to the next level even when I don't want to. It's not press any button that controls your character, or press any assigned button, it's literally any button. Even Caps Lock. Caps Lock! But not print screen. At least we have that. So if you want to play SUPERHOT more, you'll find it on Steam and on the developer's website. Meanwhile, you can find me right here. Subscribe so you won't have to look for me either, and if you're still undecided on whether that's a good idea or not, here's a few videos you can... Oh. Man, it's so much easier to aim when you don't have to hurry. This is why I suck in every other FPS though.